Hello, on this episode of The Average Tabletop Gamers, we are going to be reviewing the double-sided battle mats from Gamemat.EU. Hi, so I'm Sven, and
I'm Gary.
And today on The Average Tabletop Gamers, we're going to be giving a little look at the double-sided battle mat from Gamemat.EU. So,
these are really nice.
yeah, this is one of the like neoprene rubber stroke mouse mat material.
Yeah, feels like a mouse mat for people at home.
So yeah, this comes from a company called Gamemat.EU, who
In Czechoslovakia?
yeah, I think they're in
Czech Republic. Sorry. Sorry to my Slovakian wife.
They're so they're based in the Czech Republic, and they produce these mats. They do all different range of sizes. So you've already got a couple of these for Wings of Glory.
I've got some Wings of Glory ones which I think they produce for them, but I'd have to check into that, so I don't fully know, but it's a very similar idea. But I've got a couple of their mats already. I really like these. There's a lot of providers out there. I first saw them at Salute a couple of years ago, and I think they were at Salute, and I saw the mats and I was really blown away. Like the Blood Bowl mats are fantastic, you know, because it's such a huge board. If you check out our Blood Bowl review, you see the board's a huge clunky thing. When it's just a roll-out mat, it's fantastic.
So this is this is a 6x4 mat, and obviously this isn't a 6x4 table, so we can try and
show you
roll
bits
it out,
of it.
yeah. And say they do these double-sided mats, which is really nice. So this one is what they call their Highlands at War, which is this side, which is kind of like a green. There's bits of rock. There's little like dead areas there.
I think this is like just really generic battlefield is the way I always think of this. You know, the little bits of rocky, broken ground, the patches of green, grass or steppe.
And then the other side is what they call, they've titled it the Forgotten Realm, and it's got this nice like cobble road kind of already printed onto it. So you can see, and obviously you can imagine that's obviously it in half. So you've got this kind of ring road section with these spurs going off in all directions, and again this nice, and because it's a printed photo really, or digitally rendered print.
The quality obviously that you can't see is actually, this is really nice.
It's very realistic, and it doesn't really, I mean this one's got a bit of scale to it because you've got the cobbled road, so this is probably going to be more on a 28-32 mil kind of scale. The other side obviously is very generic.
You could put anything on.
Yeah, and they do a whole range of different mats, and they also do these in single-sided as well. Yeah,
they do. But for the money, I just think the double-sided ones are like a really good value.
So I mean, talking about money, so it depends on where you're buying it from, obviously, because the website's one of these clever ones where you put in where you're based, and they'll give you the pricing because that includes the shipping. The one thing that's a bit odd on the website is that it'll show you a price, but you've got to then factor in some tax on that.
Yeah.
So if you're in the UK, you're going to pay about 96 quid for one of these double-sided mats, plus about 21% tax that they put on it, and then a few quid shipping. But actually, for the mat, I think it's a really good price.
It's really versatile as well, because even if you think most gamers, I remember looking at this Forgotten Realm one thinking, well, it's really going to restrict where you put things, but actually I've seen some channels out there that use this for tabletop, and actually, you know what, they don't mind sticking a building or a piece of terrain over the road, and it doesn't really have an impact. And actually a building which blocks off a section here, actually it looks like it's a courtyard or something, so it fits, it works really well.
And they do some really nice, say like desert, they do kind of your sci-fi, like molten core worlds. They've even done some like Tech Zone ones, which will work well for Kill Team, Necromunda, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I got a really good one that's quite generic. It's mainly for Legends of the Old West and Wild West game, and I got their Wasteland one. And they do different sizes, so I got a 3x3 because a lot of the Legends of the Old West game is actually only in a 3x3 area.
Yeah, I mean things like 7TV use like it's kind of a smaller board size. Strontium Dog uses kind of a 3x3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So again, that size of mat's perfect for that kind of
absolutely.
game.
And like we said, they do Blood Bowl mats as well, Blood Bowl dugouts. So they've really thought about the things that they're producing and who they're aiming at and the market it's going for. So from the whole spectrum, from your high-end space opera, you know, that Games Workshop produce, all the way down through bolt action, through your skirmish games, your Mordheims, your Infinities, your Age of Sigmars. you know what, these will cover a lot of areas. Really great. I love them.
I mean, the mat itself is really well produced. So I say the quality of the print's really nice. So
it's about what, 3-4 millimeters thick.
Yeah, they say the weight of the mat's about 3.5 kilos. They obviously say that on the website for shipping, but it basically, because of the weight and because of the material, it'll lie itself flat.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the past, so when I first started kind of gaming years ago, I think one of my friends had an old green kind of crushed velvet curtain that we used to roll out, and you get
lines
it would
everywhere.
Slide, but this kind of, now this is where I think the double-sided ones are probably a disadvantage, because you've got the shiny print on both sides, so it might slide on a table. Whereas
a little bit potential.
Single-sided, you've got the rubber backing which will grip the table. But
with it, if you, depending on how your terrain is, I mean, some of the terrain, because we use a lot of like things mounted on wood bases, it's going to anchor it. So,
but again, it's also because of the weight, it's going to hold itself down quite well. They do say that the corner shouldn't fray. But again, I think that's going to come down to wear. But even it'd be really easy to seal these edges if they did fray in the future. The nice thing about these ones is that because some game mat companies carry case or a storage case
is an extra.
Like added extra, whereas this is, so that came with a nice case.
So you roll up and squeeze it in, plop it in, and because this kind of like self levels, because it's a mouse mat material, it just plops in lovely.
And I thought, so obviously I've had this out a few times to look at it and play on it and things like that, and I thought it was going to be a bit of an ache to get that into that case. I thought I was going to have to roll it really tight, and because of the size of it, but actually you don't have to roll it that tight to get it in the case, and it's really nice for storage and for carrying around. And I say it's very convenient, even just bringing it round here so we do the filming today. It was really easy to put it in the car.
I keep mine under me. I keep me rolled up ones in their bags under me bed.
Yeah, I mean, so they're perfect for storage, but overall it's a really nice mat. And I say I've seen quite a few different various solutions like this for game mat, but I really like this option, and I really like the double-sided nature of this, because it's more bang for your buck, really, because I think the single-sided mats run about 50-60 quid on their own, plus then the tax, plus the shipping. So actually it does work out better in the long run to get the double-sided.
I can't see myself going for like the PC vinyl mats that are out there as well. A little bit too shiny, you can see a little bit of curl on some of them. But
the other thing that they say about this is, the advantages of these neoprene mats is like they don't have much shine on them, so if you are going to be taking photographs of your games, you know, if you're in a bright lit room, if you've got like a window with sunlight coming in, you're not going to get glare off the table. But also, they are waterproof, so if you do play with, you know,
it'll wipe off.
Someone who's going to chuck a mug of tea over your table,
like Ian would probably. You know what he's like.
We're not going to get. You're not going to end up ruining your cloth. I mean, it's a bit of a wipe down, and this will be fine. And again, that's just going to give the mat a bit more longevity. But overall, thumbs up from us from these game mat products. And I remember seeing yours when we played Wings of Glory a while ago. Yeah. And that was a really nice mat. And we played Bolt Action on one of these sides as well. Yeah. And it was really good. We did a Normandy game where I've got hedgerows built on, and we used those and the ruined townhouses I've got, and it's just really great. Dead versatile. But I'm looking forward to playing some more games. And so what we're going to do is when we play games and we use these, we'll make sure we tag these in the photographs and the videos we do, so you can get an idea of what it looks like when it's got some terrain and it's got some minis on it. Yeah. But yeah, so what we'll do is we'll put all the links to this particular mat and to Gamemat.EU in the comments below. But as I say, we'll get some I'll take some photographs of my other mats I've got. We'll put them on our other social media channels. So there's probably a good time to check us out on the links below. We are on Facebook, obviously, everyone is. Yeah. Instagram, we're on Twitter, and if you check us out, we'll get some photographs on there, maybe some models to show you what it's like, so you get a bit of the skill we're talking about, just so you get a bit of an idea. Yeah, but I say for us, it's a great product. I would recommend you go and check out Gamemat.EU and see the other mats they do and the other ranges of sizes and different colour schemes, different options that you've got of whether you want a winter war, whether you want a desert war, etc. And I think you'll get your money's worth and you'll get your playtime out of one of these mats. Definitely. And again, so much easier to store than having polystyrene blocks or huge sheets of MDF. Like the things I've used in the past, absolutely. But so yeah, from us here at the Average Tabletop Gamer, as I say, go check out Gamemat.EU, and we'll see you soon when we return with more for your gaming needs.